In the land of Eldershade, where ancient forests whispered secrets and forgotten ruins lay beneath a veil of mist, five souls converged, drawn together by fate and a shared yearning to unravel mysteries that transcended their individual paths. They would come to be known as the Veilwardens, a name symbolizing their bond as guardians straddling the borders between knowledge and shadow, nature and flame, light and darkness. Torgrim Silvermane's journey began in Elderglass, where a missing mentor left him adrift among stars and forgotten prophecies. His search for truth led him to the great library of Eldershade, a repository rumored to hold insights into Eldrin's disappearance. There, amidst towering shelves and arcane glyphs, Torgrim sensed a fracture in the natural order, one that whispered of a creeping corruption spreading through the once pristine wilds surrounding the city. It was in the bustling market of Eldershade's outer district that Torgrim encountered Galadon Vainalash. The satyr bard was performing a somber melody on his bagpipes, a tune that stirred the hearts of passersby with echoes of sorrow and hope. Their exchange began with a shared fascination for tales untold, Torgrim with his divinations, Galadon with his tragic ballads. Recognizing a common purpose in healing unseen wounds through knowledge and song, they formed the first fledgling thread of the Veilwardens. Word of a spreading blight in the upper Wildwood soon reached their ears, a sickness twisting both flora and fauna with unnatural cruelty. It was no ordinary plague, but one infused with corrupted magic. Seeking expertise in nature's arcane mysteries, Torgrim and Galadon traveled to the forest's edge, where they stumbled upon Gavin Bearpelt, a lithe shifter with a sharp mind, and a mysterious pact whispered in the shadows. Gavin, ever restless and curious, had been drawn by rumors of an ancient power awakening within the forest, a force tied to the Great Old One. Gavin's knowledge of arcane secrets and ability to read between the lines proved invaluable, and the three quickly realized their strengths complemented one another. But they needed more, someone to stand as a bulwark of justice and fire against the growing darkness. Their paths crossed with Zaffin Vileflame near the ruined gates of a once mighty fortress, his imposing figure clad in gleaming armor, katana in hand, a knight fighting to redefine what it meant to be a tiefling born into infernal legacy. Zaffin's struggle to conquer both external foes and internal prejudice resonated deeply with the group's growing resolve. Joining them, he brought courage tempered by a fiery conviction to protect the innocent. Lastly, their circle was completed when they found Niara Thunderfang in the heart of the Great Whispering Wood, tending to a wounded stag beneath ancient oaks that seemed alive with their own sentience. Her connection to the land's primal magic and her kin's ancient werbear heritage brought balance to the group. Though quiet and introspective, her fierce protectiveness and gift for healing illuminated a path through despair. Their first true test as the Veilwardens came swiftly. A malign force had taken root in the upper Wildwoods, a creeping blight unleashed by a spurned druid who sought vengeance on those she believed had forsaken nature. Twisting the forest's life into monstrous forms, her corrupted magic threatened to spread beyond the woods, turning entire villages into wastelands. No single discipline could stem this tide. Their skills had to weave as one. Torgrim's divinations revealed elusive patterns in the blight's spread, allowing the Veilwardens to anticipate its movements. Galadon's mournful melodies calmed spirits and weakened corrupted beasts, while Gavin's subtle magics and sharp senses revealed hidden paths and traps scattered by the enraged druid. Zaphon led in battle, his katana igniting with infernal energy, cutting through the monstrous thralls with unyielding resolve. Niara, ever the guardian, drew upon ancestral forces and summoned spectral beasts to aid their struggle, her druid's magic binding wounds and cleansing tainted earth. Their pivotal moment arrived inside a corrupted glade where the druid's power swelled like a storm. Facing a towering monstrosity born from the fusion of tree and beast, the Veilwardens fought not only for survival, but to prevent the blight's inexorable spread. Coordination was their lifeline. Galadon's tragic ballads sowed doubt and hesitation in the creature's mind. Gavin disrupted its magical link. Torgrim called upon celestial light to pierce the shadows. Niara summoned nature's fury to bind it in place, and Zaphon struck the decisive blow, channeling the anger of 1,000 injustices into a final blazing strike. When the abomination fell, the forest breathed anew. The blight receded and the Veilwardens stood united, their strengths and aspirations intertwined like the very roots of the ancient trees around them. Bound by trials and triumphs, the Veilwardens embraced a shared mission to journey beyond known borders, seeking out truths buried by time and shadows, confronting injustice both mundane and arcane. From stolen lore to whispered secrets, from savage wilds to infernal intrigues, their paths were entwined with the fate of realms precariously balanced between harmony and chaos. Each brought their unique voice and vision: Torgrim's insatiable quest for knowledge, Galadon's tragic songs and call for redemption, Zaphan's fiery justice, challenging heritage and prejudice, Gavin's delicate dance of secrets and arcana, and Niara's quiet strength rooted in the primal earth. Together as the Veilwardens, they stood resolute, a fellowship forged by fate, bound by purpose, guardians of the veil between worlds, and seekers of the light that lies beyond the shadows.